long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all well, and today I'm going to go over top 10 facts you may not know about Anakin SkyWalker. So for number 1, Anakin built his first lightsaber at the age of 12. Even though Anakin came to the temple a lot older than other Padawans, he still was required to do this. Anakin and ObiWan travelled to the icy planet of Ilum to build a saber. He built his lightsaber to have a heavy and rigid hilt, one that needed its owner to have immense strength. And this saber served Anakin well all the way until episode 2, and it was destroyed in the Separatist droid factory. Number 2. For a short time Anakin knew his faith in becoming Vader. During the Mortis arc in season 3 of the Clone Wars, Anakin, Ahsoka and Obi-Wan were drawn to their homeworld with an old Jedi distress beacon. Within the family was the son, daughter and the father, who were the entities of the light, dark and balance of the Force. While there, the son, who was the embodiment of the dark side, was drawn to Anakin knowing his faith, and once allying themselves together, where Anakin had visions of the terrible things he will do to the Jedi Order and his own wife, but these visions were later on erased by the father, who declared them forbidden. Number 3. Vader's gloating actually revealed his identity to Obi-Wan. After the iconic duel between Master and Apprentice on Mustafar, Obi-Wan had left Anakin for dead, leaving him in the past. All the way until he heard rumours of an Imperial enforcer called Vader, who had wiped out countless Wookiees and Jedi Masters on the planet of Kashyyyk. After Vader's victory over the Jedi, he took time to gloat over the fallen, revealing he was Anakin before leaving, and that's how rumours started to spread. Number 4. How Anakin got the scar over his left eye. A lot of events happened in between episode 2 and 3. Anakin took on a new persona and grew a lot more confident, and we learned during the comic series Dreadnoughts of Rendili how he got the scar. He was in the lower levels of Coruscant when out of nowhere Count Dooku's deadly apprentice Asajj Ventress attacked Anakin, leaving the scars over his eye, and left with the threat of knowing she could have killed him but chose not to. Dooku probably gave her this mission to lead Anakin into anger for the benefits of his own master, Darth Sidious. Number 5. There were very few that could actually overcome Anakin in a duel. As we've seen during the Clone Wars, Anakin fought against formidable foes time and time again, and the only two who were actually ranked above him was Mace Windu and Master Yoda. Anakin used Form 5, which is divided into Sheen and the Gem So. While Sheen focused more on deflecting blasters, the Gem So was more of a saber-to-saber combat, and Form 5 is a very aggressive combat style which actually paired with Anakin very well because he would fight with emotion a lot more than other Jedi. Number 6. Anakin and Tarkin actually knew each other before their partnership during the time of the Empire. Anakin had saved Tarkin from the Separatists during the Clone Wars, and they first argued actually how they would escape. Tarkin ended up having a lot of respect for Anakin throughout the mission. By the end, the two of them had mutual respect for each other and parted ways, all the way until their alliance evolved again when Vader was born. Number 7. The first years of Anakin's training, he actually only trusted Obi-Wan and idolised him a lot more over other masters. After Anakin was freed from slavery, his master was going to be Qui-Gon Jinn. But with his untimely death, his fate rested on Obi-Wan's shoulders. And the two bonded very quickly, but it actually became a bit of a problem for Anakin's training. He didn't trust other Jedi he didn't know, and actually slowed his training. Anakin became so close to Obi-Wan because he had lost so many people close to him in the past, and he would actually sleep beside Obi-Wan's bedside for fear of losing him. Number 8. Anakin's fate was actually mirrored to the three antagonists of the prequel trilogy. George has had a lot about how Maul, Dooku and Grievous were characterised. Firstly with Maul representing rage and the fury of a Sith. Dooku represents the fallen Jedi, literally a corrupted Jedi by the hands of Sidious and their fall to the dark side. And finally Grievous represents Anakin's transformation into a cyborg. So they're all actually signs of what Anakin would end up becoming. Number 9. The final words that Anakin gets to hear from his loved ones are all the same. One of the saddest realities of Anakin's fall to the dark side was all the people he actually left behind. He was so blinded by Palpatine's words and visions, he didn't realise what he was becoming. Before his mother died, she got the words out, "I love," to her only son. His wife, who he loved more than anything, said he loved him, and his master, or more his brother, Obi-Wan, yelled he loved him too. They all still loved Anakin during his worst hours, and his final fall to becoming Vader. And for number 10, Anakin and Grievous only met for a very brief time in episode 3. The conversation concluded with Grievous saying he thought Anakin would be a lot older, and Anakin saying he'd be a lot taller. Most people thought nothing of this, but for Dave Filoni it was a lot more of a challenge. The two couldn't meet throughout the whole Clone Wars to justify their interaction in episode 3, and it's unfortunate because their duel would have been very interesting to see, because both are very aggressive and fight with emotion and anger when losing. And yeah guys, that would be all for today's video. I hope you all did enjoy, and leave it in the comments below who you'd like to see in the next top 10 facts video. I'd really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe to the channel, it really does mean a lot. And once again guys, thanks you all for watching and take care.